And then there was a divorce settlement, you got $7 million. People were saying this is all about the money. But then you did something that twisted that whole argument. What did you do with that money?
$7 million in total was donated to, I split it between the ACLU and Children's Hospital of Los Angeles.
Oh, you did. Oh, no, you didn't. Oh, no, you didn't. Oh, no, you didn't. Oh, no, you didn't. Didn't you? Oh, no, you didn't pay me what you owe me. So now it's...
What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the Quartering in Excruciating Pain. I nearly had to spend the night down here in the studio. My ankle is in really rough shape. Going to the doctor right after I film this. And smash like for powering through the pain. And if you haven't yet, and you're watching this video and you aren't currently subscribed, please make today the day you hit that red subscribe button. After all, I may have to have my leg amputated to make this video, but oh boy, is it worth it. Now, we talked about just a few days ago that AH had been, there were claims that the $7 million she so graciously said was going to be donated to the Children's Hospital as well as the ACLU. She took all these industry fluff pieces. Well, it turns out she lied, and we now have the evidence, and she also lied in court. Now, because videos on this topic get that yellow mark of sadness, I'm super glad to have a long-term sponsor for this channel. It's your boy, Raid Shadow Legends. Check this out. It's your boy, Raid Shadow Legends. Now, you know I've been working with Raid Shadow Legends for a very long time. And some of my old ads, they're pretty great. It's your boy, it's your boy, Raid Shadow Legends. 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 Raid. Man, I don't know what I would do without Sean doing my video editing on these Raid promos.
Damn, I'm good! Can you feel that?
Just like me, Raid doesn't stand still. Last month, Raid got its biggest update ever out. The main event here is the Doom Tower. It's a giant tower with 120 floors, a bunch of secret challenge rooms, and 12 seriously BA bosses to take on. All you have to do is hit the link in the description and your free Void Champion, an XP booster, 50 gems, and some energy refills, and even an ancient shard as soon as you get in the game. Don't forget this sweet new champion that you get for free, Bulwark, and you'll find extra rewards here in your inbox for the next 30 days only. Thanks so much, Raid, for continuing to support the channel. Give the game a try using my link, and hopefully your boy Raid will stick around for a long time to come. Hey, I really appreciate you all letting me use sponsors. They're very important to this channel, especially in the uncertain times that is YouTube, so I appreciate that. And I know many people skip them. That's fine, but at least check them out once in a while. Now, Mr. JD is now being smeared by the press, saying he's making a desperate attempt to malign AH, except they admit the $7 million charitable donation has been delayed. They literally used the checks in the mail. So no, Johnny is 100% correct. It isn't delayed. You weren't going to send it. You weren't going to send it to you guys. I can't even believe this is happening. Now, I thought, oh, the way it went with Adam Baldwin questioning things, she was listed on the hospital's registrar for super large donations. Turns out that the Children's Hospital even covered for her. The multinational, now it's not all amazing news. It's not all amazing news for JD, as he did, I want to start off with, he did lose a bid to stop the $100 million countersuit by AH. He did lose that, suffered yet another setback in his legal battle against AH, as the former Fantastic Beasts actor lost his bid to have his ex-wife's $100 million countersuit dismissed. As reported by Deadline, While he awaits word on whether or not his bid for a new trial in the UK will be granted, our Virginia judge has refused the Oscar nominee's desire to see her big bucks counterclaims thrown out of court. In support of the case dismissal, JD's attempt to invoke Virginia's recently passed strategic law against public perception in order to see a slew of statements made by himself and at least one of his lawyers over truthfulness of AH's long-term claims of him raising his hand to her removed, although Fairfax County Judge Bruce White denied his request on the basis that the statements in question imply that AH lied and perjured herself when she appeared in 2016. But it looks like she did. Remember back then when everyone was talking about how it appeared that she had used makeup on her face to make like a little red spot? And then there was all sorts of conjecture and corroborating claims from people that said, well, I never saw any marks on her face the day before, or I never saw any marks on her face the day after. Well, interestingly enough, that is a major setback. Do I see the judge awarding AH $100 million? I sure hope not, but we'll see. Now AH team has responded after claims that she hadn't donated her settlement. It's not a claim. We now have the actual check to the Children's Hospital for $100,000. Now, that's more than any one of us could donate, but we didn't make public statements saying we were going to give them $3.5 million. You see this from her legal team. Encloses a check for the amount of $100,000, which constitutes a donation to the Children's Hospital of LA in the name of AH. This donation is being made in accordance with her pledged gift of $3.5 million. The check represents the first of multiple scheduled installments to honor the full amount of AH's $3.5 million gift. So this could literally go over 30 years. You know, she used the $7 million to buy a business and to invest, and then now she's only paying dividends back. It's sitting in a high-interest IRA, or she's invested it in the stock market, and she's making money on it. Only back in 2016 did she give a single check for $100K. By the way, also, the ACLU, which is she claimed she sent $3.5 million to, has also refused to verify that. She lied. It is my opinion that she lied and she got busted. Aged 34, declared that she didn't want Depp's money after their settlement in 2016, but the actor's lawyers believe that the altruistic gesture was a sham, and she had spent the last year chasing the Children's Hospital of LA and American Civil Liberties Union to find out how much they actually received from the actress. By the way, these should be public record. The ACLU has so far refused to cooperate with multiple subpoenas, but documents provided by the hospital, seen exclusively by the Daily Mail, suggest only $100,000 was received, way short of the $3.5 million promised. In fact, bosses at the renowned LA Kids facility, which care for sick youngsters, regardless of health insurance and their ability to pay, became so concerned they wrote Heard in 2019 to ask if the pledge will not be fulfilled. They literally wrote to beg for the money that she promised. JD's legal team believes the correspondence is a smoking weapon that proves that AH was lying when she boasted about the giveaway, not only in the media, but in interviews, but in recent evidence she also gave in London court. The Pirates of the Caribbean star lost a bruising case this year against the UK Sun, given the claims dated, Judge Andrew Nichols cited the gesture while deciding in the case of Sun's favor. Now remember, he specifically said that, well, how could you possibly call this person a gold digger when they donated the $7 million? But she never did. Now, I don't know a lot about judges. I've only had to interact with one, and they were very awesome. But I will say this, they don't like to be made look a fool. And that's exactly what Justice Nickel looks like here. After he said, "Oh, well, she couldn't possibly be a gold digger. She donated that money." Oh, but she didn't donate that money, and now they have the evidence to back it up. By the way, hopefully you subscribe. There's a red subscribe button down below the video. I don't know what's going on YouTube, but I haven't gained a single subscriber since I passed 1 million. I don't know what's going on, but hopefully today you'll click that red button. Hopefully I've earned it. Now, the trouble actor at 57 is also plowing on with a separate $50 million defamation suit filed in Fairfax County. The Washington, obviously, this is all after the op-ed. Now, today, though, there was some news that he may actually be starring in Tim Burton's Beetlejuice. So, that would be, I think, a good sign. Trevor Noah bought a $30 million Bel Air house. Oh, yeah. Tell me more about being oppressed, Trevor Noah. If Johnny wishes to alter the settlement agreement, we must insist that the honor of full amount of donating $14 million to charity, which after accounting for his tax deduction is equal to $7 million payment obligation to AH, her spokesperson said. Now, you had this, remember this roll of donors? They had her listed in the $1 to $5 million category, but she never sent it. The hospital was forced to beg for it, and she still hasn't sent it. That's absolutely crazy. It's all true. It's all true. She never intended on donating that $7.5 million, in my opinion. She wanted to sit on it, earn money, earn interest, use it to invest, use it to buy and sell, wheel and deal, and then maybe follow through. Even after the hospital begged for it, she still hasn't donated it. Surprise. Make sure you leave a like and a comment on this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.